so gay, twisting the night away. Here they have a lot of...
Hi, I'm Elaine Roberts, and this is Oscar the Priest's hand.
Hi.
And we have magazines and books out.
Oh.
And he wanted me to video you talking about something.
Me? Oh no! You should video the survivors. Did you see? I wonder if we have any survivors here today. Did you see if there's anybody over there?
No. I would like to video the survivors.
Yeah.
Where can I find them?
Let me see if there's any. No, I didn't. No, I just Joanne. You know, this lady Joanne, her father was a survivor. He was a physician at that time, and her story, it's actually very interesting. Because the survivors are not here, she's a very interesting lady.
Okay. What's her name?
Her name is Joanne.
Miss Joanne. Miss Joanne, I'm doing a video for my magazine. We do fact-finding tours, and we're just coming from Europe. Now we're here, and we're doing the Pearl Harbor, place where Obama was born, Honolulu. And so I would like for you to just tell me about your father, the great, marvelous man.
I liked him. Yeah. Well, he was born on Maui, in Wailuku, which is, so he was a local. In fact, this is all, I mean, you can write, but it's kind of addition. My great-grandparents came around the Horn from Germany in 1883 and landed on Kauai, which is the northernmost island of the main chain. And so that's how my family got from Germany over here to Hawaii.
Could you give me some names, please? Your name?
Oh, my name? Okay, yeah. My dad's name is Rodney West. He was a local physician here. He was an OBGYN doctor. Well, not before the war. He was just a general practitioner. But he grew up on a plantation and came here to school, and then went to Chicago to Northwestern he stayed up there, and then came back here. And then he felt that war was gonna happen, so he volunteered for the Navy Reserve 2 years before the attack, actually. And so when they called him in, it was a year and a half after he had volunteered. So he had been involved in civilian preparations for a whole year and a half, which were extensive. And so he was very angry on December 7th when there was a military alert, because the civilians were so prepared. He was really fit to be tied. I think he felt betrayed. By the time the bombs dropped, the civilians had 50,000 surgical bandages ready. They had 12 medical teams around the city that could set up in 20 minutes. Each team had 3 doctors, a dentist, 6 nurses, a dietitian, cook, motorcycle messenger, stretcher bearers, you name it. They had already had a silent auction. The proceeds had gone to the Red Cross. They had plans to evacuate up to 86,000 people. That means having room and board for them. They had the only blood bank besides Cook County, Chicago.
We're from Chicago.
Oh, are you? That's why you're looking like you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Right, so this was the only other blood bank here. I just got goosebumps. Besides Chicago, Cook County. They had trained already 1,500 people in Red Cross procedures. They had trained and graduated almost an additional 300 volunteer policemen. They had underground storage of food with his own water and power supply. I could go on. And then there was a military alert. My dad could not fathom how the civilians could have their ducks in a row, and then there's no... whoever is not supposed to be paying attention isn't paying attention. So anyway, I think because this is home, and that added a whole nother dimension to it. You know, he probably wouldn't, he wasn't just stationed here. This was like home base, so yeah.
This Northwestern, my cousin graduated from Northwestern.
Oh, really?
Lady that teaches our Sunday school class was in college at Northwestern. during the time of the war.
No kidding.
Yeah. She's
I'm a little
during the
bit
time
younger
of
than
the,
she is because
course.
I went there too for 2 years.
You went to
Yeah, for
Northwestern
2 years,
also.
and then I go, I've had 2 Chicago winters. Now it's time to go back to the Pacific Ocean because I was born and raised here, of course. So it took me. I thought I learned what a winter was like already. For 2 years was enough that I went back out to California, and then I went to school there.
Oh, wow.
Came back here in the 60s.
So, what rank was your
He
father?
started out as an JG or an ensign maybe for just a short time, the lieutenant JG, and then by the end of the war, they ranks and went through the ranks. Especially being, I guess, a college graduate, they moved you up as fast as you could handle it, I think, during the war. So he was a commander by the end of the war.
He was a commander by the end of the war.
Yeah, right.
This is very interesting because Jimmy Carter was in the Navy. See, we have books. We have history books.
Well,
and
they
we
don't
have
teach this
Army.
in the schools. They don't teach most.
Oh, that's
things.
terrible. I knew all about this in school. I learned it in Chicago when I was in 3rd or 4th grade. So I knew all about this. And we have books for children, history books for children, coloring books for children. We have military books also covering the wars, all the way up to World War II. Oscar's father was in World War II.
Where was your dad stationed? Was he in Europe? Did he go to Europe?
Yeah, the Red Ball Express. You heard of that, right?
No, I haven't.
Well, Eisenhower, Commander Eisenhower, he thought that there was a need for supplies to be given to the American troops because they were bombing Germany.
Right.
So they needed a supply line
Right.
to handle the dead and to deliver goods, what have you. And that was quartermaster, but then they had the transportation. Well, my father was transportation, and he was the head,
Mechanic, wasn't he?
and I guess he was so good until he was a master sergeant. To make a master sergeant in the Second World War, you really have to be good.
Right.
So his job was to take care of the people when they were there.
Right.
And
That was a big job.
so during that time, the Germans had mined all of the fields on the road. So therefore they could not get off the truck. They had to stay on the road. And by doing that, then that meant that he had to go to the bathroom on the front of the truck.
Couldn't go to the.
But anyways, this is some of the things that I learned about. It's called the Red Ball Express.
Red Ball Express. I'll Google it and see.
Okay, we're going to give
How old were you during World War II?
12.
Oh, so you're okay. So you're a little bit older.
Okay,
But
so
I remember because I was 4 or 5 at the beginning of the war on December 7th, and by the end of the war, because from here my dad went to Johnston Island, then he went and did flight surgeon training in Pensacola, Florida, and then he was stationed in Key West, Florida, and that's where we joined him. So I lived in Florida for a little while too in my life.
he loves Key West.
During the war. Yeah. Well, we were there before Truman ever went down. So you know how it was not a metropolis then. It was just
We also have books, stories of the different presidents for the children, coloring books. I would like for you to take our website, but first I want to thank you before I turn you off.
Well, you're very. Oh my goodness, have I been on? I'm always talk with my hands.
Okay.
So that's fine.
Thank you very
You're
much.
very welcome.
Give me your name again.
Joanne Lewis.
Thank you, Joanne
You're very
Lewis.
welcome. Right.
Room for me here.
These are not the only casualties.
The other thing you'll notice is it's in alphabetical order, not rank order. The USS Arizona was the flagship for the battleship division, and the commander was stationed on this ship. He died, his Rear Admiral Kidd. And the second highest officer up there was the commanding officer, Captain Van Valkenburg. They're both there. The other thing about the list that you'll notice is how many common last or similar last names, I should say. Doesn't take you long to see how many there were. Well, it was a Euro-American crew. The services at that time were segregated, so you're going to have a lot of similar common Euro-American names like Smith and Jones and Jones. The other reason, though, is there were 38 sets of brothers serving on this ship, and a father and son. The father and son is up there along with 23 complete sets of brothers. There were 3 sets of 3 brothers, and 2 from each of those sets is on that list. There are several 1 from the other sets, 1. There's another list. Oh, but let me just say, a lot of people think the Navy changed its policy because of the Arizona, but no. It was the USS Juneau. That's what affected the change in the Navy policy for brothers serving together. That's where there were 5 Sullivan brothers, all the only sons in one family. And they all went down. And that was in the war in the Pacific also. That's what Saving Private Ryan, even though it's not Navy, but that's kind of what it's based on. There's another list over here. There were survivors. People are always surprised that there were Arizona survivors. There were 335. 100 were on shore, and the rest were able to escape. And in 1982, the Navy said, if the ship is still in the harbor, survivors, as long as they were serving that day, can be interred on the ship. And 35 have done so. 2 Marines and 33 Navy personnel. The Marines you can tell by the PFC rank, the rest are Navy.
Yes, sir.
You know what we're missing?
What we missing?
We're missing the ship.
Oh, you said the word. You buy the tickets to go on the ship line. That's what that is. And that's why we're missing it. Okay, look at the birds. Look at the birds. I have a pigeon. I'm not sure this little type of bird here.
Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. See it?
Pearl Harbor, we're videoing now. The people walking on the ship.
USA Bowfin, B-O-W-F-I-N, Pearl Harbor,
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Number 287. And we have people over there doing a lot of climbing and things like that I'm not going to be doing. Okay, Oscar, you want to go up there? You can walk up there and go on up.
You got to go by the station and I got a ticket when you get up there.
Oh, well, you can't go up there. You got to pay to do that. Stand in line and get a ticket to do that. Okay, what are we looking at here? Oh, that's the history. June the 6th, 1943. We're doing a lot of history, and Veteran Day is coming up in November. And these are very interesting things to know.
Lost at sea.
This is something lost at sea. USS Escallia. Oscar's looking for a bird with a red, what? His chest is red. What color is he? What color is the bird?
Black.
A black bird with a red chest. Honolulu at the hotel. We're on the balcony here, and I'm taking pictures. A guy just rode by in the motorcycle, and the birds are flying, people walking by. Me and Oscar's, there go a bus. Me and Oscar's gonna eat dinner at the lobster place. You see there, a lobster in front of the restaurant. That's where we'll be eating dinner today. And here come 2 buses here and 1 going around. Oh boy, we have a lot of buses out here where we're at. Okay, look at the beautiful tree. Tree. See that tree there? See that? And see that. Okay, this is the beach. Oscar's just walking around. He's walking around and all this other stuff. We're here. And hello. What's the name of this beach? What's the name of this place?
Waikiki.
I don't even know. Waikiki Beach. I'm not taking the, well. You are. How handsome you are. Oh. So this is what's happening here at the beach. And you want to go stand over there? I'll take your picture over there. Now I'm getting ready to take off. Okay, I'm just trying to video them. Obama's campaign office here in Honolulu. Nice lady named Wilma that lives here in Honolulu is showing us around. So we just took a picture of the door. Now we're going to go, I don't know if it's open now, but we're going to see this. Okay. So I'm just doing a video of this walk that we're making flowers. Yes, sir. I video a lot. Keep me from taking many pictures. That's Wilma up there. She's from Anderson, South Carolina, and she lives here. She's showing us around, helping us out. I think his office is closed, but we're going to look again and see what is going on. It is open, and you see that sign there. This is where we're going. Doing it together. Oh gosh. Yes, we can. It's Obama's wall.
Obama headquarters, is this it or is it somewhere? I'll find out for you.
Okay. Well, we have Obama stuff here. I think this is the headquarters.
Obama memorabilia?
The only stuff we have is from 08.
Oh wow, no, 08. That's not good, sister. Okay, I'm coming. Wish you got that problem. I really got it. I got this at home somewhere in my house.
You do? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yo.
Oh, thank you.
Just for Hawaii.
Thank you. Oh, that's Obama. Oh,
I got the bomber head like this.
I like this. So that's good. A wave of hope. Really good. Thank you so much.
No more just the bumper sticker, right? That's all you have. No t-shirts, no none of that.
No, we don't have any of that stuff, unfortunately.
I'm going to Oklahoma, so I know I won't find none of that out there. Oh, you're killing me.
Where in Oklahoma?
Lawston. I'll say, and maybe a few.
Obama was very smart. This is the school he went to. We're riding down the road now. And
Chamorrans. Yeah, I'm like, where you come from? And the Micronesians, I'm like, and they look like us. They just got long black stick hair. They dark like us. They call them the low grade people. I said, oh, everything dark brown is dirty. Yeah, that's what some of these other folks say.
I'm videoing this stuff that I see here. Oh no, you got to turn around here. Turn around, yeah. We're sitting here at the airport waiting to go to the big house. And we're with Oscar and Elaine. And we have a large group of children
Hilo, H-I-L-O.
going to the island of Hilo, H-I-L-O. We will be there for one day. And this is where they have the volcanoes and things in Hawaii. The kids line up to catch the airplane. And this is the man in charge of the business.
Now he's an American who's teaching in...
That's Oscar talking.
He's an American teaching overseas, teaching his children.
How you know he's an American?
Listen to this. I know American when I say
Oscar say he's an American. And I'm asking Oscar how he married.
See, let's look on the back of
Oscar just pointed his finger up. Oscar pointed his finger up again. And he says, look on the back of the man's shirt. What's on the back of his shirt, Oscar? What does it say?
A-R-A-I-K.
What does that mean? Huh? That's not an American word. So he insists. We're waiting for our guide, and we're going to be catching flight 58. We're leaving real soon. That's gate 58. I'm sorry. That's the gate number over there. Gate 58. The waterfall. This is the waterfall. I'm videoing the waterfall. Get a good one. You see the water coming down. The water coming down. Look at this big tree here. And okay. By the tree. What a big giant tree. My God. Look over here at this plant. Here.
Talked to eyewitnesses. They said it was just, they just couldn't describe it.
Eyewitnesses, they talked about the whitewash that was rolling in, which was like 35, 40 feet. But the wave before it broke, must have been easily 100 feet. You know what I mean?
Lord,
When the
trees
wave
are so
broke,
beautiful.
then the whitewash
Look at that over there. I want a video of these beautiful trees. And when I walk, I have to walk slow and hold it. We are in Hawaii. And we're about walking back to the coach. And the trees are unbelievable, beautiful, unbelievable. And over here, there is the waterfall again. And it is just breathtaking. Look at those flowers way up there on the tree.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
Look at that.
Isn't that
Oh
pretty?
my God. Oh God. It's just the beauty of the plants are just, oh my Lord. I always wanted to go to Japan because the plants are so beautiful there, but they have a lot of Japanese here and they have a lot of beautiful plants here. That was my desire when I was 18 to go to Japan, mainly because of the plants. Yeah, I'm still doing it. I'm getting the food! I got him! It's recorded. That bird came back and got the other piece of food.
Oh, we're on the veranda out here. The bird is coming up and eating some of the stuff that left and
Got him! He's recorded.
he's recording. And so
This little tiny bird, no bigger than my feet. Birds are flying. I hope you can see them. There goes another one and another one. The flying birds and another one and another one. We're in Hawaii, big island, looking at the flying birds. It's getting dark, 6 o'clock. I think it gets dark early here. And the birds are flying. Well, we're on an island. That's how we have these birds.
Growing sugar cane here. We no longer grow sugar because labor costs got too high. So now that we no longer grow sugar, can anybody tell me what's the #1 industry on this island? What?
pineapple.
Tourism. Really? Oh, okay. I always thought it was growing marijuana, but... You're right, because it's tourism is #1 on the island. Macadamia nuts, #2. Number 3 is Kona coffee. Number 4 is orchids. Number 5 is beef cattle. We do have the 5th largest ranch here in the United States on our island. Do you have a map of our island? I know everybody received a map. If you wanted a map on Hawaiian Airlines when you landed here, you could grab a map. If you do have a map of the island, it is at the top portion of the island, which is the oldest part of the island, or the northern part. If you're following along with the map, we're headed towards the southern part of the island, which is the bottom portion of the island. Make the loop around Mauna Loa here, and then get into Kona. Now, Kona is a district, okay? There are 6 large districts in the island, on the island. So we're gonna head to the Kona district, but there are several towns in Kona, so it's gonna take a while to get into the town called Kailua Kona. When you folks get into Kailua Kona, it's kind of like miniature Waikiki. Okay? The only reason it's a miniature Waikiki is because there are 4 ABC stores in the block. So that's what we're gonna do. Where's home for everybody? Let me hear some places. Where's home?
Oh, this is about Kona. Today is Sunday, Father's Day. And then you can see the smoke. I'm videoing it.
What did you say it was called?
I don't know.
Here, come to the top.
Yeah, what? The same reason.
There we go, and there's Oscar looking at the volcano. We're in volcano territory.
Get up here, please.
Mm-hmm. Focus camera.
Because you look down in there.
No, I'm not taking pictures. I'm videoing. Come on down, Oscar.
Let's get some trim.
We're at the museum of volcanoes. Black sand comes from the, tell me again, Oscar. Volcano, tell me again. That's why the sand is black. And we have people out here swimming.
Lava crater when it goes up into the air and comes down. This is what you got.
This is what we have. laying there, lying there, and
There's a bunch of them over there.
a bunch of them
Where he's standing.
in the video.
It's like 5 of them.
Wow. It's like he's just laying there letting the water go over him. He's enjoying himself, the turtle.
come.
Okay.
They'll
The land
come.
is out for the birds to come,
Now they'll come. They'll see it. They know it already.
and I am recording. See how many birds we can get with this bread.
I stayed in Korea for a while,
There's a little bird. I have it on the recorder. Look at him.
That's what everybody says.
Let's see everything.
I had to go to
One somewhere
Come on, girls.
where they're still making but there was like 4 times the price.
Oh, look right there.
Yeah, I got it. Look, I'm recording it now. Ooh, look at that bird. Take
Did you
that
get it?
bread. Yeah,
Got
that
him?
flew away. Got their bread and gone. Here I am in Hawaii bird watching, feeding birds. Someone is helping me. My name is Elaine Roberts. What's your name?
Suzanne.
Suzanne, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Check out our website.
Yeah.
See what we have to offer.
Yeah.
We have religious books, we have books for children, color, and we have history books for adults, and magazines. We have a lot of things.